Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy. Can you hear the birds today? Oh, I've been hearing the birds. All right, let's get started. As I mentioned, I'm Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy. And yes, I can wear pink because I'm that masculine. When you're this masculine, you wear pink and it's like you're wearing blue. It's all the same, right? Now, what we want to talk about today, you know how I am. I like to read these comments and I like to make videos. Instead of just responding back, sometimes it's more fun to write videos back. And some of the comments I've been seeing have inspired me to do this video today. So here's the concept for today. And that is, when people tell you, oh, well, your hairline's not that bad. Because I mean, it's funny, in the many months I've been doing this now, I've had some people say, you know, you really got nothing to worry about. You still have 90% of your hair. You've got most of your hair. You've got a full head of hair. Here you are talking about this. You got nothing to worry about. You won the jackpot. You won the lottery when it comes to, as far as a receding hairline. You've got just enough of a receding hairline to even know what it is, and nothing more. Then I've had other comments by people say, dude, you need to just shave your head. You're bald, man. So I've seen both of those. And it's funny because what does that show us? What does that tell me? It's all relative, really. It's relative to how you feel about yourself and how basically you judge others. So if you think that guy is bald, then he's bald. If you think he's got most of his hair, then he's got most of his hair. And the same is true about yourself. If you think you're just about bald, then you are in your mind. Or if you've still got most of your hair, if you believe that, then you do in your mind. So that perception of reality becomes your reality because you allow it to. Now, that's interesting because that totally makes me rethink how it is for you, the watcher of this video, knowing that most of you are teenage boys starting to see maybe your baby hair is falling out so you don't have a straight across hairline. It just means you have a maturing hairline. Most likely you're not balding, but you're worrying about that. It's something to worry about in a couple years, but not when you're a teenager. That's likely not what's happening at all. But with that being said, maybe you're not 19 or 18 or 16, maybe you're 21 or 22 and you really are starting to have a receding hairline. But it's that matter of fact of, it's all relative to how bad you think it is. So for me, because you know, one of my whole montages here, one of my whole themes is I tell everyone to embrace your hair loss. I say shave it if you feel like it, grow it out if you feel like it. Do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you feel confident in what you're doing, because your level of confidence is what it's all about. At the same time, I mean, I don't want to ever seem condescending or apathetic as far as, oh, it's no big deal, it's fine, because I'm okay, so it's no big deal. I don't ever want to seem passive about the subject. I actually want to seem the opposite of passive. I want to seem very direct about it, because no one else in the world, especially on video, on YouTube, is gonna repeatedly be honest with you. See, you know my mindset. I don't have a victim mentality. All right, I have a victor mentality, like I always talk about. And I find a way to make things work, and I accept the truth and I accept reality. So I don't want anyone ever sugarcoating anything to me. I want them to be honest with me. So you know how I am. I am very personally, passionately against putting stuff in your head to retain your hair. I just want to fully embrace what's coming to me. That's my belief. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying I'm not endorsing any kind of procedure to keep my hair from falling out. If it's going to fall out, it's going to fall out. And I think the way I handle that naturally is what's going to be best for me psychologically. And I think the audience that I do have on YouTube, I think that's who is subscribing. It's people like you that you want the truth. You want the reality. You don't want this pipe dream that, oh, yeah, it's fine. You'll be able to keep your hair and you just put the stuff in your hair. And no, that's just not my thing. This channel is for people who want honesty and reality in this. Now, as far as me, what do you think? I mean, what do you think about my hairline? Again, asking you is pretty irrelevant. I mean, not that I don't care about your answer, but it's ultimately kind of an irrelevant question, because some of you will say, well, Nick, your hairline's not that bad. You're for 35 years old, you're doing pretty good. And then others will say, oh man, well, hey, for those people who think that I don't have much hair, I will give you more confidence to believe in that belief. Look at this. Look at that. Look how high that goes up. See that? And that's pretty high. So, you know, if you want to say, Nick, yeah, you're going bald. See, that's the paradox, and that's how this video is going to end, by me acknowledging that paradox, that you're as bald as you think you are, and other people are as bald as you think that they are, because someone's always balder than you, and someone's always got more hair than you. So it's all relative. It's all, like I said in a recent video, it's all pointless. It really doesn't matter in the end, and it's a matter of how quickly we accept that and embrace that. So again, I don't want to be the guy that says, oh, you've got nothing to worry about, because I don't want someone who's younger than me and less hair to think, well, that Nick Shell guy, he's got more hair than me and he's older and he's acting like it's no big deal and he's telling me just to chill out. No, I'm not telling you to chill out. I'm telling you to embrace it. Embrace it. There's always someone who's got more hair than you and always someone who's got less hair than you. But what matters most is how you embrace it psychologically, because that's the limitations. The limitations are psychological on you. That's what gives you less confidence. That's what, as a single guy that you are, would make you think that you're not going to be able to for a pretty girl to fall in love with you. I mean, those are the thoughts that go in there. And I've said time and time again that that's not how it actually works. I mean, because what I don't want you to do is just pass me off and say, oh, well, Nick Shell, he's got nothing to worry about. He's already married. He's 35 years old and he's still got that much hair. He's got nothing to worry about. It's not that simple. I've actually lived through all this. I've been married for 8 years. As of next month, in a few weeks, I've been married 8 years. And so if anyone would know what it takes to get a girl, a pretty girl, and especially to get a pretty girl to marry you, it'd be me, right? So yeah, I admit I wasn't, I had just about as much hair when I met her, is the thing. I mean, that's the thing about it. But I still had the same, you know, back then, I still had a receding hairline, and I still thought the fact that it, like, psychologically held me back and I was thinking about it, I was still thinking about it then. And that's the perfect way to end this video, is whether it was 8 years ago or whether it was modern day, whether I had a little more hair back then or a little less now, it's all relative. If it's still in that wheelhouse, if it's still you spending energy and time to think about your hairline, then it's something that we have to psychologically confront, because that's the only way we're gonna finally be at peace with this. That's what my whole YouTube channel is about as far as these receding hairline videos goes. You embracing it, you becoming at peace with it. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything, and I would never want you to feel that I'm being condescending to you. I want you to think of me as someone who cares enough about you to be honest and address the actual issue. I don't sugarcoat anything. I look at the actual issue, and I think that's why people who watch my videos, I think that's why you appreciate what I do, because I'm so direct and I'm unlike anyone else, because I get to the root of the issue, and it's all psychological. I'm Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy. Thanks for watching my videos.